All right, welcome back to the best ICT gold traders channel. This is typically just gonna be trade review. Yeah. So the trade that I took yesterday, which was Tuesday. Uh, right now you're currently looking at the weekly chart. I did a market outlook previous video, and I said that my draw for this week was this week CE. Wicks are gaps traded to this fair value gap, changing state of delivery, auto block. Yesterday we retraced into the auto block, but I was looking for higher prices. I don't care about the shorts, unless it's like a daily turtle soup. But there was no daily turtle soup. I only take shorts if we have daily turtle soups. So zooming, going down to the daily chart, I was looking at this auto block. I didn't see any inefficiencies on the lower time frame. So my eye was on this auto block and this low. Uh, when we are in a bullish market buy program and we don't have any inefficiencies to take us higher, but it's the bias is obviously bullish. You just anticipate a sweep on sell stops, and then that will send us higher. So I was looking at this low yesterday, waiting for it to get taken out. This was Monday's candle. Monday was a bank holiday. Didn't really even open my charts. And then yesterday I had an exam. After the exam, I saw this bearish big candle forming, and and then I marked out this low, anticipating this low to get taken out, then look for a setup. I'm making this video because it's very interesting what happened. Let's go down to this is the 4-hour chart. Uh, this is the low that got taken out. Then made the, I drew out the quadrants of the CB right there. And the lower quadrant overlapped with the new day opening gap low, which is, I don't want to say, yeah, which is coincidental, honestly, but that was good. So I was looking at that as a target after we swept those lows as a short term draw because I'm a scalper. And then I looked at the hourly. Just don't pay mind to this this part. Let's just focus on what happened after we swept that. After we swept that, we also happened to sweep NYPM, NYAM lows. And then this is a session low also. This is Asia low. Asia tends to make previous day highs and lows. Okay. And this is a wick. You see this long wick? I marked out CE, saw how price respected it. But that's just for the hourly basis. This wick is also there on the 15-minute and on the 5-minute. See that? It's also there on the 15-minute and on the 5-minute. It's all there. Those are rejection blocks. Rejection blocks. It's just that it's it all forms from the 1-hour rejection block, and it can be refined to the 5-minute one. So rejection block, wick CE, changing state of delivery, and then another. This is a propulsion block for today, but that doesn't matter for now. I might continue and make that video, continue on this video on that, but it doesn't really matter for right now. Down to the 15-minute, wick CE. I saw that price respected it, auto block. So I was looking at this inversion also. That was good. And then we formed this auto block, price traded down one more time, market closed open, traded down one more time, and then it went up. It's completely permissible. Like when you take this trade, you should leave your stop there all the time because order blocks can be reclaimed. It's perfectly normal. So I took this inversion, drew it out just to see if how price reacts and all that. Drew it out before the target gets hit, which is this short-term target, which is our low-hanging fruit. Uh, I want to see bodies stay within this inversion fair value gaps or just wicks. It should just wick outside of it, color outside the lines, like here. You see that? The bodies typically just stayed within the inversion. So that's good. It's a signature in price to show that we are still in a buy program. So as far as my entry, I entered off this inversion right there. Everything I did here on the trading view, I did on my funded challenge. I entered there on this inversion, went up, 5 minute auto block. Oh, 15 minute. Let's go to the 5 minute. I entered off the 15 minute inversion and this auto block right there after trading to the 5 minute rejection block. You see how we can refine these things, refine them. And my stop stayed below here. And also, on top of that, for session confluences, lunch order blocks are also significant when if lunch traded to an PDRA, relevant PDRA, and we had a change in state of delivery, then yeah. And then again, one thing I wanted to share regarding rejection blocks is that they don't care about, like, if it's a good rejection block, if the rejection block took out session liquidity and your bias is in line with that, if it's a bullish rejection block and your bias is in line with that, then it doesn't matter what time of day the rejection block gets traded to. Like it can just it's okay for it to make this rejection block and then just go higher or consolidate, and then London the following day London comes and trades it. Like it doesn't matter if we're in a session or not. If the rejection block gets traded to, it has to be respected. That's what I wanted to bring to light, like from past experiences. Yeah. So yeah, enter there. This is pretty much my entry, and then exit to the tick. Got out. You can be more perfect than that, and that's great. It just so happened to be a great trade. I looked at it for a while before taking it because I had just opened the chart and it felt too good to be true. I just felt blessed to have been there at the right time to, yeah, be able to ride this bus. So, yeah, that's just about it. Just for a little something extra, I will go to my gold chart right now. I'll go to my gold chart. Yeah, nice. This is the gold chart. We're in London session currently, in London session. So you see this 50% of this week, auto block. Like if the wick is on the hourly, the change in state of delivery you get on the hourly is significant. Like it works, it should work. The auto block you get, it should take you higher. And the wick was also there on the hourly. So that's why I'm considering this auto block to send us higher. So auto block, and then this is a propulsion block for today that was formed. And then if you go down, I'm just gonna focus this current interval and below. We go down to the 15-minute. I once mentioned this, like if you have an hourly order block, you go down in the order block, you should have a CB, a, an inefficiency, and that's where you frame your setup around that inefficiency. So CB, changing state of delivery, just on the 15-minute basis. See, see how we just traded to that, to the take opening price. And now my next draw on liquidity is London high. Gives you a good 2R. And then if you go down to the 5-minute, you have a order block that's lower right there. That's another entry before this one forms. So you can get this and then pyramid here. And then on top of that, you see this large wick right here. Only on the 5-minute. You look for this only on the 5-minute. This is a secret. I mean, it's not secretive, but it's just typically like when a PDRA gets traded to, I'm not done with it. In gold, I'm not done with it. Whether it's a wick, inefficiency, you saw earlier I was outlining that CB to act as an inversion fair value gap while within the trade. Yes, before price was, it typically was disrespected, but the bodies went closing outside of the inefficiency. So as soon as you get that, it's a significant level in price. Like that's the real support and resistance. And I'm gonna show you the real support and resistance right here. See this wick, 5-minute time frame. Time frame is written here, 5-minute. And then I'm gonna show the quadrants. Look at the CE. Let me just take out the other quadrant. Show you the position. Nothing is random. See? I just stopped right there and it exploded higher. So let's say you missed this 5-minute entry. Completely fine. And then you go to the 15-minute, get this. Completely fine. Entry, right, coupled with this fair value gap. Excellent. And what else? Wick CE on the 5-minute. You use the 5-minute wick for position on the 5-minute. You can enter right there. Where does your stop stay? Okay, if I was in the trade and then like as far as stop loss management, I was gonna see this. This is okay, there's no volume imbalance here. I was gonna put it like 50% or just of this order block or just like below this inversion. Fair gap. Yeah. That's how you manage a trade, manage risk. So and then it just exploded. My next draw is here. I was sleeping while this happened, plus honestly, I was exhausted. It was a busy day yesterday. Spent time with family and friends, got home late. And then well, immediately when I got home, minutes later, I saw that setup, then I took it. And then after taking it, I just honestly slept. I didn't even like monitor the trade. I was tired. Like that's why I never trade Asia. But I knew that Asia was supposed to deliver to my target. Yeah, I saw it and I felt, I thank God for that. It's just a real blessing. Divine timing, I guess. And then now, what I'm looking at, let's say you missed this entry also. This is an auto block, but I don't want it to get traded to Y. I'm not done with this inefficiency. Right there. All right. Can see this? This is a balanced price range, inversion, fair value gap, whatever you can call it. But yeah, I call it an inversion fair value gap. So I'm looking at this breaker right there, coupled with the inversion. So I just wanted to lay that out. I'm looking at this breaker. I'm not gonna take the trade. I'm just tape reading because one, I missed the trades. Two, I'm already content with what I have made. I made up for most of my losses from last week. Had a bad week, but it doesn't, losing trades don't mean anything as long as you manage your risk, because there's always the next bus. You know, there's always the next bus. You can always make back that money if you have a skill. If you have a skill set that you've nurtured, that's good. Uh, and if you're confident in it, if you walk with God, you shouldn't be afraid in times of adversity, because those are just trying times to test your faith, test your obedience. You gotta stay calm, keep pushing. Yeah, don't be afraid. Takes time to get there, but what matters is at the end of the day, you're gonna get there. So yeah, I'm looking at this breaker, whether we're gonna trade into it or not. Um, if we do trade into it, I want us to just stay on the upper half. Don't take too long and just rush to this target. So we have FOMC later. That's one of the reasons why I didn't want to like trade today in the morning. But then again, if price action is clean, it's clean. Like you can, it has to. If the algorithm is there, if the signatures are there, it's gonna deliver. All right, I made this video long again. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I'll just I'll trade tomorrow or after FOMC. It's gonna depend on what's on the chart, but preferably tomorrow. And I only take 3 trades a week. Took one yesterday, Tuesday. Today I missed this one. Tomorrow I'm gonna try and take a trade. I'm gonna take a trade or after FMC. And then yeah, Friday also looks like a good day. And then next week is NFP week, non-farm payroll, Monday. All right. So I'm saying these things because if the trades aren't interesting, I'm not gonna post them because it's just repetitive stuff. Unless it's like a live execution video, but it's just repetitive stuff. But this one right here, this one is special because yeah, something a little cherry on top when it comes to rejection blocks. So yeah, good luck, good trading, have fun.